Lori Winterfeld. I'm the Community Education Director for the Moorhead Area Public Schools. We're delighted to be able to bring you this introduction to some of your neighbors, people who've chosen to move to the Midwest and to live in the Fargo-Moorhead area and make this place their home. They have a message for all of us that I think will be inspiring and enlightening, and I know I learned a lot just listening to them. We're grateful for the Walmart Corporation for giving us a grant to be able to do this project, and hope you enjoy learning about your neighbors.
My name is Eman Yaseen, and originally I am from Iraq. I was teacher in Baghdad University, teaching Persian language, Farsi. After that, I was a writer. I wrote about freedom, which make me lose all my freedom at all. That's why I skipped the country, and I went to Jordan, which was the first neighbor and welcoming to the Arab refugee there. I didn't live in the campus or anything. I was living my life normally there. And I have two lovely boys, Mohammed and Zaid. I have a lot of thinking about my idea about back home and what's going on with us, you know. But thankfully, we are here, secure, safe, have a lot of positive thing. America is not just my country, it's my kids' place. My kids have identity now, and I do have that identity as well. I become a social worker and mental health practitioner. It wasn't easy journey at all, but sometimes when you look at it, the memory of it is just like, I can't say it's bad dream or nightmare, but it's just wonderful experience. Taught me how to be a strong individual and strong person who live and associate with this society and learn to give. We learned it here from 2008. We came through Lutheran Social Services to Fargo. And it was January 14th, I remember. Oh my God, it was so cold. Yeah. And I became citizen in 2013.
Okay. So it took about 5 years?
5 years, yes. No,
okay.
For me, I didn't apply until I realized that I have green card from Jordan.
Okay.
But I realized that my boys need identity. Their identity is get destroyed, unfortunately, by their father. However, when I look to my boys and they say, "That's Mom, can we enter the school here in Jordan?" I just have to put them in private school, and it was American school. I was lucky to put them there, and I found out the only thing I have to seek is country for my kids, place where they belong to. Yeah, that's why I just went applied. They accept me, and we came here.
I love that, because that's, as a mom, that's just a universal, that we will do anything.
Yes.
For our children.
Yeah, this is what they call sacrifice your life to another, to live healthy and secure.
Yes.
And this is what we get.
Yes, that's right. Wonderful.
I entered Jordan in 1999. Yeah.
And was that because of unrest in Iraq? Or
No,
you
because
talked about
I
your
wrote,
writing.
yeah, I wrote about freedom to educate the people about their rights, to educate the people about, like, to fight their right for as individual about the value, which make me lose everything. That's why I escaped the country. Yeah.
So were you doing that while you were teaching in Baghdad
No,
University, or
no, I just
writing?
like, no, just writing.
Okay.
No.
Wow.
First of all, when they told us about welcome, you will go to United States of America, I was surprised because the road, it was open to Australia and another country. I was very, oh my God, it was pleasant for me. And when I asked where in United States, we know Washington, we know California, we know Michigan, and they say Fargo. And that time there is a movie called Fargo, if you remember it. And we get scared, everyone, the Fargo, the same movie, Fargo. We get little scared, but we say, okay. It wasn't easy. I remember that it was 100 thoughts in my mind. I will lose it all or get it all. When I thought about my kids, their life, their secure, to have an identity, to say where we are from, I told myself, I will take the chance. It wasn't an easy decision at all. But thank God, when we came here, everything was different. The weather, language, the culture. Take me many days to realize that's okay. But the moment I came to United States, the moment I came to America, the only day I slept and I was secure. There is nothing will bother my boys. Months later, I heard my kids speaking the English language, and they were smiling and laughing, and they have a friend. Make me just open the window, and I said, Lord, thank you, however your name is. Now I really feel secure, and I promise myself to learn hard, to do my best to help another. That's why I went to ELLs. It was English as second language. I learned the language with 6 months. After that, I entered community, state, and I graduated with higher honors. Later, I told myself, you know what? I will choose myself as who I am. I'm a social worker, a real social worker who advocates for everyone and for herself. That's why I choose to become a social worker. And finally, I'm a social worker. I am a mother for 2 lovely young American citizens. And I live my life with all happiness. Yes, there is a lot of time when we are struggling. There is a lot of time when we have a little homesick. But the reality, when you look and you see yourself wake up from 6 o'clock, and in the end of the day, you did what you have to do and participate as citizen here to give. This makes me so happy. For example, like as Arab community, if new arrival or new neighbors come to you, all the neighbors, they will come together and knock your door and make you welcoming, and they told you and they talk to you. For me, I was a stranger in that moment. Uh, by the way, when I knocked to ask about the place where we can go to grocery shop or anything like that, I remember the neighbors was American and I wasn't able to speak just one word, hello and thank you. And I tried to ask her something like, do you know where's the place? I couldn't. She said, yes, how may I help you? I didn't tell her anything. I couldn't tell her this is I'm your neighbors. I need to ask you some question. I just say hi, no, thank you, and I went back to my apartment. I sit, cried, and I told myself what I have to do now. I said, okay, in my thought, this is my home now. This is my kids' home and my grandkids. What I have to do, the only way to learn their language. We come stimulate with this culture. We take what we need and the wonderful thing. And after that, I realized when you have the language, you can interact easily. And I found our community is beautiful community. And everyone help others, but the key is communication. And this what most new American face the challenge with communication. They don't know how to ask the question, sometimes the lack of understanding. That's why I spent 6 months studying, looking to the YouTube, hearing, write down every little word, what I have to do, and I get it.
That's 6 months is a very fast time to learn the language.
Yeah, especially when you are in the 40s, it's not easy. Yeah.
How much? So, when you were at the University of Baghdad, you taught Farsi?
Farsi.
Okay.
Yeah.
And is that your native language then?
Arabic, my
Arabic.
native language, but my grandmother, her roots is Iranian. Yeah, but they have citizen Arabic, Iraqi citizenship.
So you speak 3 languages now?
Yeah, and I speak many different dialects.
Okay.
Yeah, because I traveled, I went to Egypt, and Jordan, of course, Lebanon, interact with a lot of Moroccan friends of mine. Yeah, and sometimes even like, I speak formal Arabic language, which make it easy for me to speak any other dialects, especially when you interact with another and you live the same culture. Everything could contact with another things. The only thing, if anyone, with hard work, with settling your goals, you will reach it. And everyone, if you have the hope and never give up, you will reach whatever you want. Maybe it take times, maybe it take little, like make you little stress or anxious, but believe me, when you have the power to say, yes, I want to reach my goal, and you set your time to reach your goal, you will get it. What I want to another people to know, that I came to United States with non-language. I learned the language and never be late to learn regarding your age, regarding your background level of education. You will do it, and be open. Be cheerful for yourself also, and always reward yourself. That's even there is better tomorrow, and never give up. I want to say thank you and thank God to America and blessing all. It's not easy, believe me, it's not easy when you don't have the secure, when you couldn't sleep your night, when you feel every time you are threatened and at risk to get threatened, called, destroyed. And thank God, every day when I wake up and my kids become awake and look at them, see them smiling. They are Muhammad in Saraj in high school, senior. Zaid also in high school, and you see them, how they interact, laughing, happy, healthy. Healthy environment is not easy to reach. Healthy life is not easy to reach. I know every life has struggling, but at least when you feel secure and you can sleep at night, this is the most beautiful thing.